come out swinging on the next series.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Brings up second and goal at the Dolphins' 14-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary. But his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Play action, now it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on second and 10. Tua over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. From midfield, here's Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a third and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3-4 quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 6-0 our score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And some room to work. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Pollard. Finding room at midfield. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see. If they hadn't gotten the first down there, but since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it, but as you said, they picked it up. In motion, the tight end. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Run for Pollard. Nifty move. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
In motion, Hill. Tua to try again on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 1st and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the tight end goes in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Wilson. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Looking to pass. Tua. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In motion comes the tight end left. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now this a very short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First down, Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To the air again, Prescott. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Dolphins have got it. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Mostert. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on. And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Morrow, and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
and my goodness, another interception.
I told my boys it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs it ain't no limit.